What's up guys, it's Dono. So in this video, I'm basically just asking for your help and your ideas as I try to figure out where to take the channel. So you may have seen a couple months ago, I put out a video basically saying, that I didn't really have time to work on this channel and was starting to think about ideas a little bit. And if you've been following me for a long time, you know before that I hadn't put out anything in a couple years. So this is kind of an update on that, me thinking about where to take this channel next and what makes sense. So in the past, one of the things that I ran into is trying to make these how-to videos. A lot of the topics I would be familiar with, but would really have to invest in to be able to find the steps from being able to do it to teaching someone to do it. So for example, like rapping in double time, like I can rap in double time, but to teach someone to do it is a different thing. So that just ended up being too much investment for me based on my other projects, and it ended up burning me out. So I'm starting to look at and think about some different ideas, some different ways that I could take the channel, and I would really like to hear from you what it is that you want to see from my channel and what it is you would be interested in. So some of the ideas that I've come up with are, like it's been a couple years since I've really put out any content or worked on rap. So uh, a daily or like every other day type of verse, or it's like some sort of practice where maybe like, oh, I write a 16 focused on punchlines, and I write another 16 focused on internal rhymes, and I do a freestyle, and like basically just me practicing on a really regular basis. I don't know if that would be of interest. I've also thought about maybe bringing some other people onto the channel who also have expertise to kind of share out some of their tips, or bringing in people who are kind of working through some of the more technical aspects and seeing what their process is like and seeing where I can help fill in any gaps. I've also thought about potentially doing some sort of like challenge or something, and this is kind of related to the first thing I was talking about, but like, hey, I'll write a verse every day for 60 days or something like that. Basically, something to help me shake off the rust and get back into it. There's another piece, which is some of the topics that you regularly ask for help on, like how do I mix my vocals or how do I create beats. Like I don't know anything about that, so it might be of interest to bring someone else on the channel to kind of be able to walk through some of that stuff. One of the other things I've been thinking about is kind of producing some content not related to rap. I don't know if there's any interest in that, but for example, I've been doing a bunch of bodyweight workouts for many years now, and I just kind of went through the progression of being able to do a handstand push-up, so now I can do a handstand push-up. I don't know if you guys care about that. You may not, and this channel may need to stay niched into the rap realm, which would make sense because that's what almost all the content is. But it could be possible that like you guys want to hear about other random stuff that I'm interested in, and I would be happy to make videos on that. Another thing that I've been thinking about potentially is kind of breaking down different verses or deconstructing other verses, maybe from more popular artists, maybe just from certain individuals sending in their stuff. Those could kind of be some ideas. So that's basically what this video is me just like spitballing a bunch of different ideas, a bunch of different directions for content, and I would love to get your input and know what you think and where you want the channel to go and what you would like to see. Again, I'm looking for something that's a little bit more lightweight to produce than kind of some of these how-to videos. I could start getting back into that, but the pace is probably going to be really slow, especially since I'm out of practice on a lot of the stuff. So that's all. If you have any ideas, anything that like stood out to you, anything you really don't want me to do, feel free to throw that down in the comment box. I definitely will take a look at all of them as I start kind of mapping out over the next couple weeks what it takes to bring this channel to life in some way, because it's grown a lot. It's almost doubled since I stopped putting out videos, and I feel like I should find some way to keep this alive and some way to keep putting out content. So that's it, and I'll catch you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please take a second to like and subscribe, as it really helps. I've also got a second channel, How to Happy, which focuses on health and well-being. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.